If you're a man with male breasts, that's a phrase no guy wants to hear, used to describe the accumulation of adipose tissue around the chest. You might not even have a medical condition like gynecomastia, but still face some stubborn fat persistence. Your pectorals look defined with square edges instead of a smooth, pointed appearance. Well, this video is going to show you exactly how to transform your chest in just a few weeks, and you'll want to stick around for the final tip, as it will help you improve the appearance of your chest in just a few minutes. First, realize that the vast majority of you don't have gynecomastia, the medical condition. However, that doesn't mean your hormones aren't working against you, creating a barrier that makes it much harder to lose chest fat and much easier to store. That's why it's necessary to address hormones like testosterone and estrogen, both of which play a significant role in regulating body fat distribution. If you have an imbalance where your estrogen levels are relatively higher and testosterone levels are lower, it can contribute to the development of excess breast tissue in men. This hormonal shift can be caused by many different factors, but outside of rare medical cases, most men who have moderately elevated estrogen levels have an imbalanced hormonal effect due to choices that are entirely under their control. For example, excess body fat can create a vicious cycle of increasing estrogen levels, making it easier to store more body fat. This is because fat cells have the ability to produce and release hormones, including estrogen, and, as many of you already know, estrogen is predominantly a female sex hormone. Even though it's normal for men to have small amounts of estrogen, when you have too much, you tend to store fat in areas that are more aligned with women's body fat distribution patterns, such as the chest area, for example. So, if you're reducing excess body fat, it's a must to break this vicious cycle, and the only way to lose that chest fat is to burn fat from your entire body. There's no way to specifically target the chest area to burn fat, but as you reduce your overall body fat and get leaner, your body will take fat from your chest and convert it into energy. Since your body would prefer to use the energy you get from your diet rather than your fat cells, the only way to truly make your body burn body fat and chest fat is to create an overall energy deficit. This almost entirely revolves around your diet. Although you can burn some additional calories with cardio, it's very difficult and highly unsustainable to create a calorie deficit purely by increasing your activity levels without also cleaning up your diet. For example, a trip to a fast food restaurant where you eat a burger, fries, and drink a sugary beverage can easily cost you 1,000 calories. To burn those 1,000 calories, you'd have to run at a moderate pace of about 6 miles per hour for an hour and a half. It's obviously much easier and much more impactful to simply eat fewer calories than to burn those calories with exercise. Now, if you start Googling which diet works best for fat loss or search for YouTube videos on the subject, you'll quickly get lost. You'll find the ketogenic crowd, the vegan crowd, the carnivores, the carb cyclers, and other macro groups. And the list goes on. Advocates for all these diet plans will tell you that theirs is the only effective one. But the secret truth that almost everyone in the diet industry doesn't want you to know is that they all work. They can all be very effective. What it really comes down to is your personal preferences. For example, if you're someone who really enjoys fatty foods like buttery cheese and fatty cuts of meat, and at the same time, you really don't care about carbs like bread, pasta, and rice, well, then the ketogenic diet might be the ideal plan for you. If, on the other hand, you can't imagine following a diet without carbs, then a carb cycling diet gives you the opportunity to reload hundreds of grams of carbs every few days. If you want a diet with full flexibility to incorporate even junk food like ice cream, and you plan to track your calories every day, then a plan that fits your macros might be the best option for you. You simply calculate your calories and macros with an online calculator, and then make sure you're hitting your protein goal every day without exceeding your carbs and fat goals each day. All these plans work very well. It simply comes down to which one will be sustainable for you. Likewise, with meal frequency, all these different plans can be broken down anywhere from 1 giant meal a day to 5 or 6 small meals a day. As long as you hit your protein goal every day and stay within your deficit calorie range, you'll burn fat. Please don't get lost in a hunt for the mythical diet plan that works best according to science. It doesn't exist. Many people get discouraged during this type of search for the perfect plan, ending up stressed to the point that they give up and consume anything in sight. Don't do that. Fill your diet with foods you enjoy eating. Obviously, realize that it's healthier to consume the carbs and nutrients from sweet potatoes than the empty carbs from ice cream. So there's no problem rewarding yourself with snacks, especially protein snacks. But if you also want to feel healthier, most of the food you eat daily should come from sources that grew directly from the ground or swam along the ground. Now, about your diet, you'll also want to exercise not so much for the purpose of burning fat, but more to add shape and definition to the chest muscles that emerge as you remove that layer of body fat. Strength training is ideal for exercise as it will help you build muscle and also help men increase their test. One of the best exercises for the chest that you should incorporate to lift and add that square definition to your chest is the bench press. Another great exercise you should incorporate to develop your chest is the dumbbell bench press. While dumbbells will allow you to lift an overall heavier load and gain more strength, dumbbell presses create more horizontal adduction and can isolate each pectoral and arm for even development. Both exercises can also be performed on an incline with a 45 degrees angle to develop more of the upper part of your chest. You can start with something like the flat bench press and, after 3 heavy sets, switch to the dumbbell incline bench press or vice versa. Either way, these 2 exercises will be the best exercises to start your chest workouts with. After that, you can incorporate other chest exercises such as push-ups, dips, dumbbell flies, pec deck flies, and cable flies. In total, you want to try to hit at least 9 heavy sets each time you train your chest. You can start with a set of 6 to 10 repetitions and simply follow the rule of increasing your weight each time you reach 10 repetitions, lowering the weight if you can't complete 6 repetitions. Also, have days where you train other muscles in your body, such as your back, legs, and core. This will not only help you look more proportional and fit, but also prevent muscle loss and slow down your metabolism as you reduce your calories. In total, you should train at least 3 times a week. If you hate exercising or only have 3 days a week to commit to weightlifting, then you should do 3 full body sessions each week. If you can commit to 4 days a week, then you can alternate between upper body, where you train chest, shoulders, triceps, back, and biceps, and then focus on your legs with abs at the end of your lower body session. If you like exercising and want to do 5 or 6 days a week, you can further split your routine, doing abs and arms on a separate day. All these workout splits can work well for you. Just make sure you're consistent and always trying to increase the amount of weight you can lift. Finally, the last tip that will help you instantly improve the appearance of your chest is related to your posture. By pulling your shoulders back and pushing the lower part of the sternum forward, you actually spread out the surface area of your chest. This makes your pectorals appear tighter and less saggy, while also improving your overall body image and confidence. You'll find many videos and articles online about exercises and stretches to improve your posture, but most of them are very imprecise because posture is more reinforced by habit than anything else. So, just by constantly reminding yourself to stand tall while pushing the sternum out and pulling the shoulders back and down, you'll be able to improve your posture, as long as you're consistent. You don't have to maintain a perfect upright position all day, but consistently focusing on standing upright when you feel hunched over throughout the day will do much more good than any exercise or stretching technique. This may feel strange at first, but over time, it will become natural. So, those are the 5 top tips for losing chest fat and getting rid of male breasts. If you want more details and step-by-step instructions on all the best exercises for chest development, you can click the link to another video that I've included below in the description. Also, if you like to follow a diet plan based on your preferences for losing chest fat and simply don't want to count calories or use online calculators, I appreciate you taking the time to read these valuable tips to enhance your workout and achieve your fitness goals. If you found this content helpful and are seeking more information on exercise, nutrition, and wellness, I kindly ask you to consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. There, you'll find detailed videos and step-by-step guidance to enhance your fitness journey. Your subscription is crucial to help us continue producing quality content. Together, we can achieve and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Thank you very much for your ongoing support, and we hope to see you on our channel.